catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Okay, Coach. Well, in just a few short months, this place will be the epicenter of the sporting world when it hosts Super Bowl 54. It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Washington Redskins.
Come on, fellas. Right. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. Come on.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Muscles him off. A little juke. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he finds McLaurin. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Check 24. Go ahead. Me, I got motion there. Me, I got this. Check 13. Check 13.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards.
PPP. All day, dog. Check. Crouch. Crouch.
On first and goal, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On first down, this is Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. A gain of 6 there on first. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To Thompson on the draw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you do it?
Well, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touch. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Haskins complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Geis, and he stopped immediately there. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. Help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Fitzpatrick. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick going up top. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Going deep here for Parker. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
that's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Drake. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fitzpatrick. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Haskins will throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Regular.
Right back to Drake. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. From the gun, it's Haskins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
From the gun, it's Drake. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, 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 check. Big gap. Check, check. Lucky.
52 and 56. 52 and 56.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 55. I got you.
2nd down, here's an option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at point.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That's trash. Shoot.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick, he's going to let one go deep for Park. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard pass.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check. Go.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And the pressure gets to him again. Jonathan Bostic in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Haskins to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side, Reed. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Here we go with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Back to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here we go with Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go one more. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. The Dolphins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Sponge. No. Watch twitch. Watch.
He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So for the Redskins, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
I don't want